Good morning. Hello. Happy launch day. You guys are jumping on. We've got a good one today. It is a hot and sweaty day. The last few have been blazing hot. First of all, I just want to make sure. Can you hear me? Hi, hello. I just want to make sure because we're a little bit different on the screen today. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. So if you're there, say hi and tell me where you're tuning in from. I am in my pajamas, so I kept pajama hair. No curling today because I'm going to live in this pajama set, so we're just going to go with it on the live today. So, okay, you guys are all popping on. Crystal's here from Ontario. Erica's here from the DFW area. Oh, they're all jumping in now. Debbie says happy launch day from Michigan. Kathleen's here. We haven't seen Kathleen, and yeah, she says, I guess it's finally sunny in North Carolina, so maybe they haven't been sunny. We're hot and sweaty and humid, so this is going to turn into a frisbee later today, but we have a really good launch and live today. So for those of you tuning in for the first time, hi, my name is Melissa. I'm owner and designer here at Grace and Lace. We are a women's apparel company that make and design items specifically for you. So today, Comfy Cozy is the name of my game because we're in our first ever Bambu pajama set. Can't wait to talk about that. But in the lineup today for the launch, we've got some premium 5-inch cut denim shorts. We have a super cozy, along with the world of, if I wasn't gonna be in the pajamas today, I would have been in this. So soft, stretchy, comfy, like hot, and you just don't want anything touching your body. This jumper is perfect for that. We have an elevated t-shirt today. The elevated t-shirt today in two colors, olive and the pink. And then the pajama set. So the first time ever, can I say that? Is it the first time? I think the first time ever that we have done a set in pajamas. Usually pieces are sold separately. This time, for the first time, it is a top and bottom together in the sage, and then I have the bottoms on. I was gonna have the top on to start, but I'm probably gonna change into a different shirt first, so it just made it easier. So sage and the navy, we'll talk about those. We have a kimono. You guys have been eating up the kimonos, so that's bound to go fast. Another kind of spring scarf, and belts are restocked in this lighter color. So we'll talk about all those today. We got the girls here today, kind of a short out, so many people out, short staff day today. So we have a new person joining us today. I'm excited to introduce you to. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start on the premium denim shorts. So premium wide leg denim, or premium, we've done premium in mom jeans. We've done them in, the high-waisted mom. We've done our premium denim in several different styles of jeans, and now in a shorts version. So it's that trend of kind of the thicker, you guys know, for those of you tuning in for the first time who don't know, the trend of the more thicker traditional style denim. However, our premium has stretch, and that's what makes it different than the old school denim of the past, but you get the look of that because you can really see the twill in the pattern, in the pattern of the denim. So this is our premium denim. It's that thicker feel. It has lots of stretch in the material, and then the 5-pocket style, so back pockets, button, and has the zipper fly, and it's 5-inch inseam on these. So as far as fit on these, premium denim that you know. So I would say just go with our wide leg premium denim because that's our most famous out of our premium denim. So the wide leg premium denim, I would say that fit is exactly the same as that. Okay, so this wide leg premium denim that's currently on our site that we currently produce this season, same fit as that. Now, if you love that fit and you like how those fit on you, you could go with the same size of that in the shorts. I personally prefer my jeans to be tighter than I like my shorts. I like my shorts to be a little bit looser than I like my jeans. So for that reason, I do go a size up in these. So I wear a 4 in the wide leg premium denim, but I prefer the 6 in the shorts. That's just kind of standard for me because they are a skinny short. They're not like an A-line. They're not like a loose fitting. Like they're made to be just a sit close to the body, waist, hips, and thigh, and just made to be like a skinny denim short. So if you prefer a little bit looser than your skinny denim, then I would maybe suggest to go up a size in these. But let's bring the girls out in these. So we have Arlene first. She's gonna come out, okay? This is a friend of Missy's. She's helping us out today. Come up with me over here so they can see you good. Okay, she's got, oh, I didn't check your sizing. Do you have, you have a 6. Okay, so she's got a 6 on. Is 6 your normal size with us? Okay, 6 is her normal size in bottoms with us. And so if she were to have the wide leg premium denim, she would wear that size. And then this is the size of her, this is the 6, the same size of her in the shorts, okay? That's the size I prefer as well too. So I would stick with your normal size that you like in the wide legs unless you know you want them a little bit slimmer, or if you carry your weight through your hips or your thighs, then maybe size up in these. Okay, thank you. Then Missy in these as well. Missy, are you in?
So I put the 8s on and they fit great, but these are 10s. Because
okay.
I don't want, this was, you know.
Okay. So same reason. Same reason for me, okay? So if you tend to carry your weight a little bit more through your hips and your thighs and you want a little bit more room in the shorts, that's when I would suggest going up a size in these. That's just my, I can wear the 4s just fine, but they definitely fit skinny on me. So I definitely prefer a little bit more of the relaxed version of going up a size in them. And that's exactly what Missy did too. Okay, so those are 10s on her. And then Tawny in these. Oh, you guys are so cute in these little shorts. The 5-inch is perfect for mom life, okay? Running all the errands. You could roll them and cuff them if you want them a little bit shorter, but that 5-inch is really a great length on those. So honestly, I don't have to give you any ideas of how to wear a pair of cut-off jean shorts, but the girls have some cute outfits in these. What size are you in this one?
I went up with a 12.
Okay, so she's normal 10 and did go to the 12 in these. Okay, any questions on this? So Whitney says, here for the t-shirts. We're going to talk about those in a second, okay? Let's see. Glad we found your channel. You guys have, oh, thank you. Okay, so if you want your jeans, I'm just going to recap that one more time. If you want them to be really like a good skinny, suck you in fit in your shorts, stay with your normal size. If not, then go up a size, which is what I prefer to do in those. Okay, let's move on to the casual everyday jumpsuit. All right, this is our, who has our smocked wide leg pants? Our smocked wide leg pants in a full body version, basically. That's what we're gonna come down and say. So this is our, everything you know and love about those smocked wide leg pants, comfort, the material, the wide leg style, that now in a one-piece jumpsuit. One piece, throw it on over a brami, throw it on over a short sleeve, throw it on over a swimsuit. This is like your savior summer, okay, in the heat of summer. Has the spaghetti straps, adjustable spaghetti straps, and this is just made to drape and hang. Just hang from your shoulders, nice and loose, would be the perfect travel outfit if you're traveling, have a long road trip or something like that. This is nice and flowy, nice and roomy. It does have the pockets, side pockets in the side. And just like I said, is the most like drapey, soft, stretchy, comfortable one piece. It's a cropped leg version, has the wide legs like I said, and is just so comfortable on. Okay. Dana, yes, I will try on the shorts. I'm trying not to jump off camera because the girls are doing the changes. And I know there's a pause when jumping off of camera. Oh, I don't know. Is it helpful if I jump off camera? Let me put this one on really quick. I know we're gonna go, I might be messing it up. I'm gonna jump off really quick. Let me throw this one on for you guys. I mean, this is the easiest thing on earth to put on. So this is the fastest change ever. Okay, look at how soft, comfy. Now, as far as what you do, I like where this hangs. I like this to drop a little bit lower, like pretty much where it's hanging right now. I love the fit of that. I love that it's drapey. I love that it's super loose. It's got the pockets here in the side, but you can adjust this. Like you could wear this high. You could wear this up here like wear a normal, like, I don't know, normal coverage, I guess, for a jumpsuit. That's a good word for it. So you can adjust these straps. I just love the casualness and how this kind of drapes nice and low, has kind of the longer inseam then in the legs, but you can customize the fit. You can totally pull this up to here, get fuller coverage, then, you know, maybe not have to wear a tank or a tee or something underneath. I just like the slouchy, I feel like I personally love the slouchy, drapey feel of this. Okay, the color on this we call Deep Sea, and it's really like, how do I describe? It's like a really deep navy slash has green in it. Okay. So same material as our wide leg, smocked wide leg pants that you love. And the color is just, that's all I can say. Deep sea is really like the best word for it. It looks like the depths of the ocean. Really dark, not navy, really dark, and has like a hint of green. So it's a good color to give you like the depth, like, nice rich look to it, but not so basic. Like it has a little bit of that green hue in it that I feel like makes it like nice and interesting. Okay. So as far as fit on this, I am between sizes, between an extra small and small in our brand. However, I'm a small out in the world and I've gained an inch all around, okay, a little bit over the last couple of months. So I'm definitely a small, and I prefer the small in this. So between sizes, I do prefer to size up. However, I will say in general, in sizing, it's a true to size, relaxed, comfy, stretchy. I mean, look at the stretch. Like it just moves with you. It's nice and breathable. It's cool handed. So I do prefer to go between sizes, go up. This is the size small, and that's the size that I prefer. The size extra small fits me fine. It just fits a little bit closer to me, like all around in the extra small than what I prefer. So I prefer being between, I'm going with the small, though like I said, I can wear the extra small. It's just a little bit smaller than I prefer. Okay, so, and then like I said, you'll see some of the girls, I don't know if they're gonna have it all like as drapey and low as I do, but you can adjust this and then bring up you see how that just brings up the whole bodice in this and makes it a little bit more fitted and less, can you guys see that? I know it's hard to see, it's dark. Makes it a little bit more of a fitted look then and less of like slouchy. Maybe some people would consider it sloppy. I consider it comfort wear. Okay. Renee says, I love the color, same as the deep sea. I think it's similar to that, Renee. You can ask our VIP page, someone there can answer. I do think it's probably similar to that because I feel like that deep sea, and that's probably why the team named it that. I feel like that color was also like to the navy side, but not navy, and also still had that hint of light green in the depths of the color too. So I feel like that's accurate. Okay, let's bring the girls out in this so you can see it on them. Okay, Arlene in this one, and you're gonna see it styled a couple of different ways. The great thing about it is it's one piece, okay? So you can throw something over it, you can tie something around the waist, you can add a scarf like she did, okay? There's so many ways that you can use this lounging at home. You can use it running errands, picking up the kids. I mean, it's just one of those one-piece outfits that's nice and casual, easy to throw on, and one piece makes the outfit. You don't have to make it complicated, okay? Size small? Okay, size small on her. And Arlene's got it dropped down a little bit farther too because she's got the high neck. She's got the high neck brami on. I have the regular scoop neck brami on. So having that drop down, she's got a little bit more length. How tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". Okay, she's 5'4", so we're close to the same height. So you can see it's that kind of cropped length. You could also roll and cuff this if you wanted to make it a little bit shorter. I mean, it's really just that one piece, one and done outfit wear that makes it easy. Okay, thanks, Arlene. Missy in this one. How would you, I don't understand your question, Tina. Marie, yes, I can put on the extra small. I will definitely in my try on stories. Yes, you can rock cut this material. It's the same material as our smocked wide leg pants. So you can cut that. Remember we advertise those as a cut to length. So yeah, you can cut this. You could bring it up here and make it super cropped if you wanted to make it even shorter for summertime. Just personal preference, just give it a raw cut. It is hemmed currently on the bottom, but a raw cut will perform just like it does on any of others, which is will look normal, okay? Missy in this, she's got it on, you're in the small too? Okay. She's got it on with the natural colored brami and then tied something around the waist. So kind of break up the one piece if you want to do that. That makes it easy too. Just kind of give yourself a little bit of shape in it. And then for all of us, I mean, we all can come up and raise it up if we want to. If you want it to make it less slouchy and a little bit more fitted, by raising those spaghetti straps, it'll do that. Okay, Missy in a small, and I'm in a small as well. Let's see. Y'all, the scarf is coming. Well, the scarf is launched. It's a pretty one. Okay, Tanya in this one at 5'11". So you'll see that she's got a little bit more of a crop with the sneakers. We could put a baseball cap with this. You could do a crossbody bag. I mean, so many ways that you turn this like instantly into its own outfit. If you were wearing it out, you can do that a bunch of ways. Dress it up, or make it super casual by throwing on, you know, sneakers and even a baseball cap with that would look perfect. Okay, and she's got a short sleeve too, so it doesn't have to be tank, doesn't have to be worn with just the spaghetti straps, although you could. You can do just a footed tee underneath, which works perfect too.
Medium.
What size? Medium on her in that one. Okay. Any questions on this? You could wear. Let's see. I got the right size. Yeah, Laurel. You could put a cardigan over this. You could even do over this. You could do like if where you are is cool in the nighttime. I dream of that being back again. You could just throw a loose sweater over the top of this. Would be super comfy too. So honestly, it's just so stretchy, so breathable. Has that nice like easy wear and room, and obviously the pockets are perfect. Okay, so Tina, if you wanted to dress it up, I wouldn't say necessarily dress it up, but you could do a button-down shirt with this, cuff the button-down shirt, knot it at the waist. Okay, that would be a good way to kind of make it a little bit more not as loungy and a little bit more, and as not as athletic or athleisure. You could do a button-down shirt. You could do a chambray. I like the idea of knotting at the waist, cuffing the sleeves. I feel like that always brings an element to the touch. So I wouldn't say necessarily dressing up, but I think the girls showed you a couple of different ways where it looked maybe more nicer and then more of the athletic with a pair of sneakers or a baseball cap or something like that. So I wouldn't say this is something personally I wouldn't wear, you know, like to the workplace or a job or something like that. To me, it's like that comfy running errands, on the go, picking up kids, going to sporting events. And I'd put a pair of flip-flops with this. And I've already got my Rami on, which you guys know I wear like every day of the week. I would do this and then call it a day. Call it an outfit. This is my summer uniform. Okay, easy, breezy, comfortable. When that weather's hot and you just want that easiness of the one piece, on and off is really simple to go. And you guys say it took me like 1 second to change. Rita, no, it's not navy. It's a deep sea color. I was trying to show when I brought up the color close. It's like it has a lot of blue in it, but it also has a hint of underlying green. So very dark, has a little bit of that teal. It's hard to see in the camera. It's hard to capture the color, but I would call it, I mean, I feel like when they named it deep sea, that's probably the most accurate because it is like the ocean depths, but does have a little bit of that green in the color underneath. Okay, any other questions on that? Yes, Laurel, I love the idea. Make it super casual and throw on a hoodie or a sweatshirt over the top of it. I mean, or even when it gets cool at night, you can throw that over the top. So you don't have to turn it into an outfit. It can just be your cozy around the house, but you can absolutely turn it into an outfit as well too, okay? The color shows more accurately. Hopefully the colors show the same. It's really hard to show, like right now it's just so dark with the lights, it just looks like a dark navy, but it does have a good hint, like a nice little underlying hint of the green in it. Okay, let's go on to the... Right, am I next with the better than basic tee? Okay, there's all those times, I know for me, because I'm a jean and tee girl, that I need to upgrade my outfit a little bit more, but I still want to feel like I'm in jean and tee, okay? So this is a t-shirt for me that I absolutely love, that I will absolutely wear as being a jean and tee girl, but have a little bit more elevation in the top that I have on, okay? So this is a mixed media top, 2 styles of fabric. This is a modal cotton, and it's a cotton and a modal cotton. So everything, I love everything about it. Okay, I love our double knit cotton. Okay, this is that cotton gauze. So you have all the texture here in the cotton gauze. This is like the same that we used. Oh gosh, okay. We've used it on a shacket. We've used it on, I'm trying to think of all the things, a chambray-like. We've used it a couple of times, but I love the texture in that. So 2 colors, I think crystal pink and olive, and it's 2-toned in that you get a little bit of color difference between the two, just visually adds that little bit of a pop. And then we did a modal cotton slub. We've actually never done a modal cotton slub blend at this high of level. We put a lot of cotton in the bottom to kind of match the cotton on top, but we also put modal in the bottom, which is great. And then it's slubbed. So you see how you can see that texture in the slub. You can see the texture up here. Maybe it shows in the green too. You can see that slub texture in the bottom, and then also the cotton gauze up here at top. It's a dolman sleeve. Man, I can't talk today. Dolman sleeve. So no set in sleeve in this, no set in shoulder. Has that crew slash scoop, not too low, a little bit more scoopy than a crew neck, but honestly just has the great flowy, nice, airy, great elevated t-shirt for the summertime. So throw it on with jeans, throw it on with shorts, dress this one up. You could tuck this all the way in with a belt. You could pair it with a pair of dress pants, which makes it great too. So a lot of different ways to wear this, from super casual to dressy. So let's bring out the girls in this so you can see it on them. As far as fit, I would call it true to size. I can wear the small, you know, I don't know if this is gonna work. I was gonna try this on over the jumpsuit, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I might have to, let me see if I can jump off and jump back on with this on. Okay, Arlene first in this. Okay, so she's got a little bit, this is exactly how I wear it, to be honest, okay? The belt adds a little bit of a nicer touch, so she's just got it front tucked with the belt. She has Mel's Fave wide legs, which are my absolute favorite, okay? And then, are you in size small?
Yes.
Size small in this. And then look how just easy it pops. Like, it makes that outfit look a little bit more elevated than just your basic tee. Okay, so this is like, man, you know, maybe I shouldn't be just in my tee. This is a way you can dress it up. Like I said, workplace would be perfect for this. She's got it on with a wedge. You could do a heel, but you can go as simple as a pair of cutoff shorts and flip-flops too. That's what makes it so great. So love the shape on this, flattering on everyone. That crew scoopish crew neck, whatever we did on that is perfect. Not tipping too low and not too up high, but really has a great flattering fit. So it looks really great on her. Okay, Missy in this one. She's got the crystal pink on. So dress up a little bit, put it on with a colored bottom. She's got it on with the natural Mel's Faves. Throw it on a little bit nicer purse, do a little bit of a heel with that, okay? And then you've elevated this even a little bit more. So gone from being, you know, into, you can have a super casual look or be nicer for the workplace. You can tuck that in, add a belt, even dress it up a little bit more too, or just leave it out. It's a great length out and a great length for tucking, front tucking, both. Honestly, we just nailed it in all shapes and form on this tee, okay? And I love this neckline. There's something about that dolman sleeve, having that texture at the top that really accents, I don't know, it just really flatters on everyone. I feel like you're gonna see how flattering it is on everyone, okay? Missy, you're in small?
Yes.
Yeah, Missy was in small on that one. Okay, Tanya in this one, medium? Medium on her. And then now she's got the casual version. So pair of cutoff shorts, easy flip-flops, little bit of a front tuck, through the bag with it, okay? And now she's got an easy summer day, maybe out to go, maybe running into some shops, maybe meeting some friends for brunch. I mean, just tiny bit elevated from your normal basic tee. Don't get me wrong. Of all the places in the world, you need the basic tee, but to be just a little bit more elevated, it just adds that nice touch of something else. And the modal in there is fabulous. The cotton blend is great. It's overall is a really great tee. So I'm gonna say true to size on this. Is the bottom has like a really gentle scoop, you see, so it's a little bit scooped and a little bit dropped in the back, so that scoop in the back, so you get a little bit of that high-low, not too much, maybe just a little bit of an inch difference in those. And I can wear the small or the extra small. Would it be helpful if I tried this on, you guys? Do I have something I can try it on with? Because okay, I'm gonna throw this on. I can wear the small or the extra small. Let me throw the extra small on first so you guys can see that on me. Hold on. I feel like it is not cold enough in here for me, just looking at the temperature, to be doing changes. Okay, this is the extra small, and honestly, both look good. Don't wear it over tank, it doesn't need a tank, but for ease of trying this on, Okay, holy moly. Okay, here's extra small. Like I said, really great length, has a little bit of that scoop here, a little bit of that scoop here in the back. Extra small fits me, both fit me great. I feel like the small gives me a little bit more of an extra, what am I trying to say? Gives me more of a little slouchier version. So I think I prefer this extra small. I feel like this fits me great. Like you have a little bit of stretch in the material. You do not have stretch up here. This is that cotton gauze that doesn't have stretch, but we made sure bust kind of hits where the material does have stretch in the slub on this. So I would do this with these. That's my personal preference, okay? And then do a little front tuck, and then look how flattering on the neckline. Again, don't need a tank underneath this. Don't wear a tank underneath this, you don't need it. But the neckline, having that one piece that goes all the way across, just really, really flattering, okay? Nice elevated outfit. This is the extra small, that's what I prefer. Small. Throw that one on camera change for you guys so you can see. Oh no, it says it's frozen. Hopefully we're not. Am I coming back? Can you guys hear me? People are saying it's frozen. Hopefully I'm not. You guys hear me okay? Was Missy wearing an 8 in Mel's Faves denim? Do you remember?
Yes.
In the natural?
The natural,
Yeah,
yes.
in the natural color she was wearing an 8. Yes, whoever asked that. Okay. Okay, you guys can hear me now? Not frozen for me. Okay, so here's the small. So small definitely gives me a little bit baggier of a fit. In fact, I could knot this if I wanted to knot it. I can also just gather it and tuck it in to bring it in a little bit, but I get a little bit more of that oversized, like a little bit more casual oversized fit in this one. So I do prefer, for me, I feel like the extra small was a little bit more flattering, but like I said, I can draw this in, but I do get a little bit more length here if you're worried about length, but I feel like we made this a really great length for tucking, so I don't think there's any concern for length here. But I could draw this in a little bit to reduce the width a little bit, but I think overall, like the extra small. Okay, still frozen for me. I can hear, but the video is frozen. Marie says, mine's frozen too, froze too, but I got out of it and got back in and it works now. Okay, see if you can close out and jump back on. I can hear you, but can't see you. Okay, Lindsay, see if you can go ahead and close out and then go to our Facebook page if you're watching on Facebook, and come back. That sounds like it's working for people. Marie, I threw on the 6. Hold on, in the shorts. I just grabbed stuff to throw this on, you guys. I don't even know. Yes, because this is the 4. So these are the 6, and this is the fit. This is the size that I prefer in the shorts. I do wear, or can wear, the 4 in like the wide leg premiums, but I like the 6 in. I feel like they're a little just more slim through, and because I've gained an inch everywhere, I feel like I like the 6 in these a little bit better. This is a great fit for me, and not too tight and not too snug, and that's how I prefer slimmer shorts like this. Okay, mine is fine. Instagram is working. Okay, if it doesn't work out, I can hear and see. I had to switch to my cell phone to avoid the freeze. Okay. Sounds like there's solutions. Hopefully if you can get out, come back in, or go to YouTube, go on Instagram, or switch to a phone, switch to your cell phone to avoid the freeze. Okay, any other questions on this? Let's move on to, I took them off, you guys. I took them off, now I have to put them back on. The pajamas. Okay, the pajamas are next. I think we might have outdid ourselves on these. So I was talking with the girls and I was like, we did really, really well with our modal pajamas. In fact, I wear our modal pajamas every single night and have for all the years that we made those ago. But there is something about putting using bamboo. We were going to use modal in this. We like to use modal in our jerseys. We've done that before in jersey styles, used modal. Modal is great. Bamboo and modal have a lot of the same properties, but bamboo is actually a little bit cooler to the hand than modal is in general, just a little bit. And I mean, both are natural fibers, both are moisture wicking. So we took the version of bamboo that we use in our most famous bamboo styles. You guys know bamboo wrap-up, bamboo robes, bamboo cardigan, bamboo pants, bamboo, okay? Our fuzzy eyelash bamboo. This is using the same bamboo, but in a much thinner, lighter yarn, and turned into like a stretchy, comfy pajama jersey, okay? I feel like now I need to make all the t-shirts in this as well because it really is. It's stretchy, it's slinky, it's cool, and the fit on this is absolutely perfect. So, sold as a set. The top is like a V-neck, has the short sleeve. Just kind of, you know, what you'd want a pajama shirt to be. Just easy, casual, has a little side slit in both the sides. And then the pants have, oh, and then everywhere we did top stitching detail, contrast top stitching. So just to give it a little bit something. Initially we had made this just solid, and you can see the two colors. So navy, I think we call it navy, right? Or midnight. Midnight. So just a really dark midnight navy blue. And then the sage color, and on both you'll see, maybe I just grab both tops in this so you can see up close. Okay, so here's the sage, and then we did contrast top stitching kind of throughout, which just gives it that nice, like, casual, easy pajama look. And then here on the midnight, you can see the contrast stitching as well. So all over exposed contrast stitching. Both colors fit the same, both are slinky, both are super stretchy, nice and cooling if you're a hot sleeper. These are absolutely perfect. The difference between our modal and this is our modal pajamas is a French terry. So that is a heavier weight in that it's got the loop French terry on the back side. This is a true bamboo jersey. So you don't have that loop, that extra like loop. It's just the smooth, nice and cooling feel on both sides. Okay. Super soft, gentle elastic on these. Does have the tie waistband if you need it. Nobody wants tight waistbands in their pajamas. So we made sure we're not making tight waistband. Pockets in them, has the exposed stitching on these as well. So you can see along the pockets, along the waistband. Like I said, nice, gentle, super stretchy elastic, nice and comfy. And I'm gonna put these on because they're hold on. I think I left them in here. I did. Okay. So normal size. Your normal size is going to be a nice, comfortable pajama. I was gonna put shoes on, but you don't need shoes and pajamas. Nice, comfy pajama fit. And this is how I want my pajamas to fit. Like super loose, nothing tight, okay, but at the same time, not oversized where it's shifting as you're like moving around or rolling in bed or anything like that, okay? So this is like bed wear tested, okay? So it's not shifting too much, but in your normal size, it's comfy, it's drapey, small on me, super comfy. Look at the waistband, okay? So it has like nice, comfortable stretch. It's not tight at all. I don't know if you can see this. Like this is what you want to be in when you're having one of those days you're like, I want nothing tight on my waist. This is like nothing tight on your waist. Okay, the pockets are fabulous. Now you can tighten it if you need to. Okay, so if you're like curvy, small weight, you can use the tie and give yourself a tighter waistband if you need. But as far as the rest of it, oh my gosh, you guys, they're stretchy, drapey, comfy. Okay, let's bring the girls out. You're just gonna see a bunch of them in pajamas. How does the pant waist fit compared to the essential straight leg pants from last season? Those, Elsa, I think had a doubled waistband with no elastic, if I remember right. Those were just a sandwiched yoga waistband, so they're gonna be different, but they're gonna be similar in the stretchiness, I guess, of the fabric and the slinkiness, if that makes sense. This waistband is, I just tightened mine. But this one is elastic, so true elastic waist, but it's a nice, comfortable, stretchy elastic, okay? Marie, I go back and forth between if I like the extra small or small better in these. I've worn test both, and I prefer the small. I just, in general, like my pajamas to be a little bit on the looser side. I can wear the extra small version of these just fine in both the tops and the bottom, but they sit a little bit closer to me all the way around, and I like my pajama pants to be saggy big. Okay, Arlene's standing here. She's like, read them to me. Okay, small in both, right? And this is absolutely perfect on her. So it has a nice longer, we did like a longer rise on this. If you don't prefer the longer rise, you can roll this waistband over and shorten up that rise. Is that what you did on yours? Mm-hmm. Okay, she rolled hers over to give her a little bit shorter, and that shortens up the inseam as well too. I do that on a lot of pants. In fact, all my sweatpants I roll my waist over, but my pajamas I like to be baggy and saggy. So, and if I didn't, I could go down to extra small and then I'll get a little bit more fitted all the way around. But like I said, I really prefer the extra looseness being between sizes to go up. So otherwise, I'd stay in your normal size. I think all the girls, are you guys all in your normal size? They're all in your normal size. So you're gonna see them look nice, comfy, stretchy, whatever. Okay, so small on Arlene, small on me as well. Come in as a set in single pieces. So you get small on top, small on bottom when you wear the small. Okay, and she's got the sage on. Any other questions on this? Yes, Susanna. That was the other thing when we chose to do this bamboo. This can be raw cut. So if you want a shorter inseam, in fact, the inseam isn't super long on these. Like I feel like it's a little bit more a little closer to average. Usually our pajama pants, we can get extra long in those, but I feel like this is a little bit more towards average. But you can raw cut this, absolutely. So it'll perform the same as like our wide leg, smocked wide leg pants. It'll be like those, like the kind of like the romper. It's just that this material has that bamboo in it, which makes it extra, okay? Lynn, everything we're talking about is on our website at graceandlace.com. Just click on new, and the staff here is linking everything as I talk about it as well. So you might just be able to scroll through the comments. Marie, I would say if you like your pajamas in general to be a little bit closer to your body versus oversized, then go down. If you are like me, I'm between, and I prefer my pajamas to be a little bit more to the oversized size. So then I'm going up. So I would say in general, it's a relaxed, loose, oversized fit in general. I just prefer mine to be that way. So that's why I'm sticking with the, Teresa, yeah, if you wanted to cut these into capri, you totally could, or you could have them altered, but it would be really cute. Just cut off to a capri length as well. In fact, I think initially we had done these. We had initially made short samples. We had initially made crop samples, and I think those are all in sample sale, going to sample sale, or we're in sample sale. They should be going to it, but I don't know. I don't know where they are. But we did make, we definitely made a couple of different versions to see what we preferred best in these. So ultimately we made them full length, but we knew they are cuttable and cut to your own length, which makes them ideal for anyone who does want them to be shorter. And if we would have made them cropped, then our Tawnies of the world at 5'11" would have been really, really short in them. Okay, let's bring Missy out and start talking. Okay, small on her. There's nothing to show except that they are, it's comfy, it's stretchy, you can leave it out, you can tuck it in, you can remove the waist high if that annoys you, just pull that whole thing out. You can tie it in a bow. You need to do that. Nothing else with these. They're just really, really easy, comfy, and honestly, the bamboo pajamas that are similar to this in quality are north of $100. So to be able to get both pieces right around that $50 price point is a steal for bamboo. You cannot get this quality of bamboo for that price. So I'm just so glad we were able to work with our factories and not have this be a $100 plus set. Okay, and the dark midnight on her, and then Tawny in these. And she went up because she went extra slouchy and for her height, right?
Yes.
Okay, so being 5'11", you said you did go up, right?
I did
the
go
large.
up.
Okay,
Yeah, large.
But she wouldn't need to size-wise. That's only, and you can tell, these are just super drapey, nice and comfy, but she gets a little bit more length than that. She could have stayed in her normal size just perfectly, and those would fit her wonderfully. But just kind of showing you, just depending on how you want your pajamas to fit, you could go up if you needed or wanted
The
more
medium
length.
fit me, but they were just a little.
They were cropped on her long inseam legs. Okay, so she did go up to large to get a little bit longer. Okay, any other questions? Marie could, Missy, yes, Missy could do a medium. I would say the medium on Missy would look like what the large looked like on Tawny. That extra baggy, extra loose, extra comfy. So if you are like, you know what, I want extra loose, extra baggy, extra comfy, then go up. But I would say in your normal size, you're still gonna get nice, relaxed, loose, and comfy even in your normal size, okay? Link through the shorts, please. The shorts just launched. They should be these ones, Cheryl. These will be on our website. Just click on new. If our team's on, they can link them as well. Oh, look, we already did it as I was talking. Okay, any other questions on this? The extra small, I can throw on the extra small top. Maybe that will help. Again, it fits just a little bit closer to me than what I prefer for. I would probably wear this, like if this was just a t-shirt, and that's the other thing, is you can wear this as just a t-shirt. It does not have to be pajamas. To wear this, I would prefer this probably as just like a t-shirt that I wear with like, tucked into a pair of shorts or something like that. I like this fit for that, but it's a little bit more slim. Like I just prefer my tops to be my pajama tops and bottoms to be extra loose. So while I feel like this is still a very comfy, loose fitting extra small, me personally being between sizes and having a little bit more on me than that, I feel like I'm generally closer to an extra small right now. I do prefer that extra a little bit in the looser for me for sleep. Okay, but I've worn this one. I've got samples in this one. I've personally worn to sleep myself. I've worn around the house. They're sleep tested. So I can wear, and this doesn't feel tight on me anywhere, but just a little bit slimmer than what I prefer in pajamas. Okay. Laurel, I think you'll be fine in your normal size. But if you generally like to have more room, you could, but I feel like the material is stretchy. It's nice and loose and slinky. I mean, look at this. Okay. I wouldn't necessarily size up. I'd go with, in general, like if you can be 2 different sizes, I feel like I'd go with more of like what you would be in pant sizes in this. I feel like the top has like a little bit more, I don't know. That's just what I guess I feel like. Okay. Any other questions on that or on these? Let's go to the summer kimono. This is sold out. We're just going to have I heard it's sold out. I knew it would go fast. Let's just have the girls run through in this one. This is like a fun kind of a cat pattern in this. So Arlene, this one fits everyone, one size. It's all the shades of different shades of blue all through the whole thing. And then turn around for us. You can see this kind of has this pink border print trimming out the whole thing. Easy, breezy. Honestly makes the easiest piece just to throw on over everything and make an outfit. So one size fits everyone. That's Arlene in one size. I'm in the one size. Missy's coming over looking summery in the one size. She's got, yes, you need to take a vacation. You do. With the hat, the sandals. It's just flowy, and honestly, I wish we could make everything in viscose. It really just has an easy breezy feel. And then if Tani's coming out, we'll show her in that. If not, I'm moving on to the spring floral scarf. Let's see. Spring floral scarf is one of the last patterns that we have in our spring scarf versions. This one, look at the colors in here, okay? So you have little flowers, corals, yellows, teal, greens, purple. It's got the tassels all on, you got a little Grace and Lace label right here, all the white and coral tassels all the way around. And okay, here she is. She's coming. I know, that's okay. Come on, I went fast because I think it's sold out, or it's very close to being close to sold out. Okay, I wanted to show it on everyone just so you can see. So even tall people, 5'11", easy, breezy, flowy, can really match any colors and pair any color underneath that. Makes it really easy because it's so blue and neutral. Like you can really kind of work with anything in the color. Okay, so there's Tani in the one size in that. So spring scarf, look at the pop of color in here, pop her on the face. Makes it super easy just to keep this in the car, just to add something if you know you're gonna be a little bit chilly over your shoulders. Obviously you can do it like that. I like to keep these, like if I'm going to like a graduation or event, maybe I have like a sleeveless dress or some sort of, spaghetti strap dress or something like that on. I like to bring this because I feel like for 2 reasons. One, it tends to be cold in those inside events, but then there tends to be like an outside. I feel like we just went to a graduation that then you go outside and then you're roasting. So to have something that you can just throw over your shoulders, and it adds that pop. So if you have a solid color underneath, this just kind of adds that floral pop. I like spring scarves for that reason. That's my personal way of wearing. And then you can just take this off the shoulders. You can throw it in your bag. I mean, it just is like, hey, now I'm not in my pajamas. But if I was in a dress, that indoor cold AC for church, for a women's group or women's retreat or a baby shower or something like that, it's really just easy. And the great thing too is you can tie this. So if you don't want to mess with keeping it over your shoulder, just take these and then tie this around your back. I don't know if I can do it while I'm on. Usually I tie it first and then put it on. But you can take this and then tie this around your back. And then it's like then it stays as like a little shoulder shrug type thing. I'm holding it where it would be tied. But then you don't have to mess with having, trying to keep this over your shoulder too. Okay. Okay, easy breezy. Advice on washing. Yes, Sheila, wash in our garment bag. If we have any of our garment bags on our site, I hope we still do. If you do not have our garment bags, they are absolutely 100% used all the time in every wash for a million different reasons. But throw this in a garment bag because, yeah, these tassels in the wash can totally get caught up on jean zippers, buttons. They can get ripped. So anything with tassels, anything with anything fringy, throw in one of our garment bags, and then it all doesn't get tangled up in anything else in the wash, okay? So yeah, Sheila said it. She said, advice on washing items with tassels, they always get messed up when I wash. So throw them in a garment bag. These are just spaced apart, and then they'll do just fine in the garment bag, okay? All right, any other questions? Oh, we did relist a few of the belts. If you were missed out on the belts, this is the stretchy circle belt. I can't even remember what we called it. Adjustable belt. There's a couple more on our site. We're just kind of doing manual inventory. A couple of left on our site in this ivory color. So if you missed out on that, grab those. Okay, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back next week, next Friday, same time, same place. So we'll see you then. Have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend.